Welcome to the Eternity token migration tutorial video. We have prepared a landing page which you can see on my screen to help guide you through the process. On the page, you can see the tokens which have been migrated so far and an overview of the steps which constitute the token migration. The first step is to create an account on the Eternity blockchain. The second one is to send the Eternity ERC20 tokens to the migration smart contract. The third one is the token migration smart contract receives your Eternity ERC20 tokens, and the fourth step is your tokens become available at the address which you provided in the first step. The token migration takes place in 4 phases. The initial phase we call phase 0, and it was completed at the launch of the Eternity blockchain, and we're currently in phase 1. We have also prepared answers to the most frequently asked questions, which you can see here, and at the bottom we have a link to our forum where you can have all of your questions related to the token migration process answered. So let's begin. I tap Start Migration and I arrive at the token migration web application. So I'm going to create the Eternity blockchain account with the AirGap Vault app. So I'm going to hit Get Started. And here I'm prompted with some tutorials which guide me through the process. This part shows me how to generate a secret and store it securely. And the next part walks me through creating a wallet and scanning its address. I understand all of this, so I'm going to switch to my phone and complete the steps. First step is I need to fill in 4 different inputs which make my secret as random as possible. The 4 inputs are video, audio, the movement sensor in my phone, and this input field where I'm entering a scribble with my finger. Okay, so to complete the video input, I'm just going to untape my camera, and I am moving my phone in front of my laptop to generate the video input. Almost there. Great. So I'm going to tape my camera back up and hit continue. On this next page, I'm given some information about how to store my passphrase securely. I'm going to hit understood and then write down my passphrase. Great. And now I hit next step and I need to verify the passphrase. First word from it is sugar, crystal, outer, corn, chase, dash, broken, soul, ocean, rail, law, volume, bottom, orchard, begin, mix, ebb, split, logic, awake, hope, hat, flat, and summer. And I'm going to continue. On this next page, I'm prompted to enter a name for my secret, so I'm just going to type a secret, and I could create a passcode, but I'm going to skip that for now. So I hit confirm, and on the next screen, I'm prompted to create a wallet. I tapped on the Eternity option, which is the last option. This means that I'm going to get an account on the Eternity blockchain, and I hit next. I'm asked to validate with Touch ID, did that. And now I can see my wallet in the Wallets tab, and I'm going to tap on it to see its address. And now I'm going back to the token migration web application. I tap Start Migration, and I am prompted to enter my address. So I'm going to hit scan from AirGap, show the address on my camera, and on this screen I need to validate the address. So I'm going to compare it to the one on my phone. Looks like the same. So I confirm and hit continue. At this point, I'm asked to choose where I'm going to send my Eternity ERC20 tokens from. So I'm doing this with MyEtherWallet, and I'm going to tap on the Proceed with MyEtherWallet button. On this screen, I'm asked how many tokens I'd like to transfer. I'm going to transfer 0.1 tokens and hit that I agree to the terms of service. Look at the rest of the page. We have a warning here which reminds you to use this web application instead of sending your tokens directly to the migration contract. So do not send your tokens directly to the migration contract. Use this tool. And to continue, I'm going to tap Start Migration on MyEtherWallet. And the next screen prompts me to understand that I should not change any of the values in the input fields in MyEtherWallet, and also explains what these values are. Most importantly, this field value should stay 0, so don't change any of these things. They have been pre-populated by the web application to make sure that the migration takes place as it should. So I'm going to hit Migrate on MyEtherWallet. And MyEtherWallet loads. And in my case, I'm going to use the Ledger Nano S to send my tokens from. So I'm going to tap Ledger Wallet and then connect my Ledger to my laptop. As soon as I do that, I'm prompted to enter my PIN code on the Ledger itself. So I'm doing that. Great. And the next step is I'm going to open the Ledger application on my Ledger. And one thing that's important here is to make sure that inside the Ledger Nano, you have the settings to the contract data to set to yes. So if this Ledger wallet was passed on to you by somebody else who used it before, and for whatever reason these settings were not on, make sure that you go into the settings inside the Ethereum app and set contract data to yes. Once you've done that, you can tap the connect button in MyEtherWallet and you will see the screen which you can see on my screen right now. You want to make sure that you select ETH for Ethereum, and then you pick the address from where you will be sending tokens and hit unlock your wallet. Okay. And on this screen, I'm prompted to generate a transaction. So I'm going to do that. And I am asked to verify the amount on the ledger device. I verified the amount, and now I can tap send transaction. I'm again prompted to view the transaction one more time, and when I'm confident this is what I like to do, I tap yes, I'm sure, make transaction. At this point, the tokens are sent to the token migration smart contract, and I can tap this check transaction status button to look at the transaction and check its status. When I'm sure that everything looks good, I can go back to the token migration web application and verify the status of my migration. To do that, I can come to this tool, which is available at app-migrate.eternity.com/pound/status/result, and then enter the address which I created on the Eternity blockchain. So I'm going to scan this for my camera again. One moment. Great. And tap check migrations. And on this screen, I can see that I have migrated 0.18 tokens in the current phase, and in phase 0, I did not migrate any. So if I'd like to save this for my records, I could hit print/save as PDF and do that, or I could bookmark this URL using to bookmark functionality on my browser. I could also bookmark just the status page itself if I have done any other migrations, and I can do that by removing the address from the URL and just bookmarking the rest of it. So this is it. This is the entire migration. And now there's one extra tool which I'd like to show you. When we created the transaction in MyEtherWallet, there's this data field which includes all the data related to the transaction. If I like to validate that I have all the correct values in my data, I can copy the value in this field and then come to verify-data.aeternity.com and paste the data into this field. When I do that, I get the checks, the validation checks here. The first one is the amount. Then there's that it's calling the token call function, the Eternity migration smart contract, and it shows me also the address to which tokens are being migrated to. That's it. You have been successfully walked through the token migration from MyEtherWallet using the Ledger Nano S and sending the or receiving your Eternity blockchain tokens on the AirGap Vault application. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to go visit the thread in our forum related to migration. We'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions there. Thank you. Bye.